Hello everybody, I have returned from the dead. Okay, I'm about to turn around and you'll see why you're pointing at a door right now. Ta-da! I have, at last, well it's not entirely finished. There's actually quite a bit I have to do, but other than that, it is mostly finished. See? Most things are just kind of chucked everywhere. Now, it's not until this is not how it's going to be at the end. I still have to figure out where to put stuff. I have loads of stuff still messed around, as you can clearly see. That's a component storage area. Again, if you like. Not sure. It's come from the speaker and the fluke meter on there. Don't worry about that. That's okay. What is meant to be paperwork storage, but as you can tell has become just kind of weird storage for not the appropriate items. And that's where I plan to put the never-ending row of desk equipment across there to there. You can't quite get a good scale of how large this desk is. It's about 3 times the height of me, quite easily. So it's quite quite a large desk, and it goes back about. Let's see if I can put my hand over there. I can't get my hand really to the back, so it's quite a depthy desk. This is one of the, as you can tell, fair amount anyway. There's one there. This is where I'm going to plan to basically have anything to do with computerised, digitised stuff, if you like. Currently there's just a WD-CAN 14 and another scope. So. And a very high current transformer. There. This is very obviously the, what I'll call radio storage, because that's basically what it's being used for. But, yeah, some of the likes anyway. Sorry, this camera zooms very slow. And a record player, if you like. This is a mechanical workbench here, and this thing here weighs a ton as well. It's a very large, well you can, actually that's a pretty good perspective, it's quite large. The lighting's been solved too, you know I said that in the previous video. It's been replaced with, now they're not that eco, they're still fluorescent lights, and no they're not getting changed either. I really like them. Anyway, sorry about the exposure, I'm pointing it at 2 massive 4-foot fluorescent lights. There's one there too, and there's meant to be another 2 up there. Nice and soon. There's more component storage up here, as you can see. These things have been marked, not fully, they're very old, like I said, I just use them what I have at the moment. Mechanical nuts and bolts and such are in there. Fuses, nuts and bolts. Misc items, not sure what's actually in there right now. Your valve needs something. Matching screwdriver. This is semi-component storage, if you like. Currently it's being used to hold the Dremel bits, a Probemaster kit, and just a ton of hinges and thermal paste. But really I don't use that much quite often. The Probemaster ones I do of course, but that's about it. This is not, as you can tell, it's very much not been finished. It's got plenty, I have got enough components to fill it, I assure you that they're in the house currently, this is a garage, but I have enough to easily fill all of this and probably up to the ceiling. So with just resistors alone, I've got a lot of different types. Thank you, eBay. And there's some component storage. Here with just camera. It's not very good at focusing on. I've always used my camera, so it's weird to say phone. The Techscope's still here, it's still alive. Currently under construction, if you like. That'd be nice to it takes a while and I haven't quite got all the stuff even now, so I plan to bulk order off DigiKey, loads of capacitors, to finish it. But that's been, the reason I haven't been able to finish that is because I've also, just ran into the wall, don't worry about that. Sorry about this might not be that light in the camera. It's quite light for me. I've got a little sitting area. Again, this is quite a large room, about as large as, oh jeez, I'm not sure about large as a lounge, I think, something like that. This is the back of it, there's a massive area unused as you can tell. It is going to get used, it's getting under construction. What do you think? I'm going to have a little tea area, I think. You know, I'm British after all, so I'm going to have a tea area. Something like that. I was thinking of putting a table there. I've slept in here, that's why I have sleeping bags in here. We've got a massive attic, and I might fall down and break my neck or something, so if you do, well, may it be the last thing. It has a light in there too. I'll show you that if you want, and I'm probably going to fall. Got an ambulance if I break something, thanks. It's currently filled with even more junk than it is down there. Again, it's a massive, great big, more or less warehouse thing up here, I don't know what you want to call it, with loads of storage behind it. This will be used for storage of various electronic things and bulbs. Oh jeez. Yikes. Very, very safe as you can tell. Very safe. It's not really that safe. This is another radio that's kind of been finished. The case is in awful condition, so you might get a different case. I might leave it like that actually. It's fully functional, everything's been replaced and changed. It's been mostly realigned for me, but there's still one range I can't do. That's because the manual of it is dreadful, and they omitted a couple of very important things. I'll get to it though. Oh, and as everyone should have, a bucket full of lead for an X-ray project. A lot of lead actually. We have loads of lead up there too. Probably asbestos too, but don't worry about it. It's contained. What else is there? Oh yeah, and of course I've got the let me put it under here. Computer storage. Coming out of a radio right now. That's my own project, so vacuum tubes and that stuff. Among some other things. I don't know if you can see in there. You might be able to. Some transformers and knobs and some potential, which you can't really say. A bucket full of, again, this might get organised, but honestly I kind of like it like that, but bucket full of components. Sorry about that noise. And then it just kind of gets various components and connectors and such, and used parts, micro oven transformers. Everyone's got a micro oven transformer there. A very high voltage 2 kilovolt transformer, modified by yours truly. No, I don't have a scope. We have a scope. And oh, and that's also my homemade probe, my high voltage probe. It's not good enough for CRTs yet. I need to be modified. But what else? Oh yeah, this is my little work in progress, if you like, power supply. It's a it's going to be about 300 volt ish at the end of all of this power supply. It's all, I know it looks pretty dreadful. However, it is fully functional almost. I'm waiting for one key component right now. That's another series pass transistor. And on the other side, it's not actually that bad, but it's, I have to turn it. I can't do it right now because I'm waiting for capacitor to glue on, but there you go. So it's all been done. I know it's not that good structure. I'm kind of following point to point because I do like point to point wiring a lot. It's my favourite actually. I really enjoy it. I can do circuit boards by much better than this, but that's fine because it's not a circuit board, so I can get away with it. That's my excuse anyway. That's another one working construction. Managed to blow 5 fuses just to realise that something was shorting out one of the bulbs in plain sight. Nice. Thrilling, eh? But anyway, it's okay now. This plug-in here, however, is not okay. One of them, sorry about this, I'm all full of camera work, I'm holding it with one hand. But anyway, this one here is very dreadful. Got a lot of problems with it. The knobs are really loose. You can't see it, but they're super loose and rattling. Sometimes intermittent too. Oh, and that's the plug-in. On my previous video, I said how I needed to get a, what's it called again? It's a couple of tubes, right? A couple of fans. They have been gotten, if you like, bolt. Everything else has been restored and it's fine now. I've yet to actually be able to test it, however, because again, that's still needs to go things. Oh, and I found out another problem with it. See if you can tell what. I'm just going to zoom into the high voltage rectifier tube. You won't. Oh, you can't see it. Let me touch it for you. Keeping it in. Hope you focus. So this tube is not soldered. Yeah. Oh, there you go. See. I don't know if you could see that. So I apologise. Again, the camera works awful. I'll get better. I'm going to put it on a tripod. It's still under the focus of getting cleaned. It's really annoying, and again, I haven't had much time to do anything. Admittedly, I probably could have done more, but again, I wanted to get it all done and go, and that takes time, and I've been distracted by everything else. Here's the cabinet for that radio up. That's the cabinet for that radio there. It's in pretty good condition. I apologise, am I sidetracking the video? I think I am. I meant to keep it short. Okay, if you want anything, any other information about this place, or if you have any tips, honestly, with what to do, because right now I'm stuck completely on the shelving idea. My plan originally was to have a row of test equipment right going across. The obvious conundrum of that being is my arms are pretty long, but they're not that long, and I can't reach over there, at least not easily. I have a lot more equipment than this. Again, it's all stored in the house currently, but yeah, so kind of a problem. If anyone's got any better ideas on how to do this, or if there's a better type of shelving than this spare shelving we're using, then please do say, because it's kind of annoying me. Thanks, and that is about it. I hope this video comes out well. I have no idea. It's the first time using the camera like this. Thanks, bye-bye. Nos vemos.